Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia and a quick update over at the Bakhmut front. At the Bakhmut city, after I did report on the SITREP, mentioning that the logistic is trying to catch up with the Wagner's logistic is trying to catch up with the front line. There was some kind of a operational pause for 1 day or so with the front line did not really change. There's not much reports of fighting or advances. Now the fighting seems to have resumed. The Wagner forces is now attacking Khromove. For officially, reports of fighting is being reported here, reported by the Ukrainian Defense Ministry and SITREP maps. The fighting is indeed has begun to try to take out this road, and there is also fighting reported towards Ivanivske, according to pro-Ukrainian sources, and fighting is also getting closer to Korsunskogo Street, if the Russian forces are attacking from this area, which will then take out the road, not allowing this road to be used. There's footages of vehicles moving on this road at Khromove, and there is already wreckages of vehicles over there and artillery shelling hitting some buildings over there, showing that there is some kind of fire control, or at least there's range. The road is in range of Russian artillery. So fighting is also on the eastern side. They are continuing to push in the southern side, and then the Russian forces have resumed the attack on Ivanivske, and they are also now driving towards the road the highway that they have lost their position on. Fighting is also reported at Yakhine, and there is no reports of the front line of the fighting around in the northeast part of Bakhmut. And rumors have came out. The hacker group, Joker DPR has reported that their spies within the Ukrainian special the SBU has reported that the Ukrainian troops are now making a decision not to obey orders, and there might be some kind of armed rebellion. And they want to protect their life. The life is more expensive, and they're now thinking how to escape the encirclement. So according to the spy, they say that Zelensky is very unhappy and demands that the Zaluzhny, the commander of the Ukrainian armed forces, to take out this rebellion and stop this rebellion. And Zaluzhny, however, himself, seems to know that they cannot cope with the attack of the Wagner group, and so this hacker group, the founder or the leader of this hacker group, say that he thinks that tomorrow, which is probably today, there should be good news for the pro-Russian side, and whatever happens, he's basically what the good news is probably a Ukrainian withdrawal or the collapse of the line, and Zelensky would Zelensky would probably say that is his division for organized withdrawal under his leadership rather than rebellion or routing of the Ukrainian troops. So this is a rumor. I would just say a rumor, but this hacker group has been a very, very reliable. They have been really honest in their postings. So I do put some weight into this rumor, and but we shall see whether the lines will collapse within the next 48 hours. However, on the official side, the commander of the Eastern Group of Forces on the Ukrainian side told CNN that the Ukrainian troops have not decided to withdraw from Bakhmut yet. And they also added that if they see threats to their personnel and operational environment is greater than holding the territory, they will withdraw. But they will do it in an organized manner without panic, which is kind of weird to add this line. But they do recognize the situation that is facing the Ukrainian forces currently. And with the Ukrainian forces probably unable to hold the line on the eastern side, because there is this river here, and all the crossing has been taken out, have been destroyed. This two is by the Ukrainians, this one is by the Russians, and it's still frozen. Weather is still very cold. The front line is currently like this, with the Russians pushing on the eastern side. The Ukrainians are likely to withdraw, because it's very hard to hold when you have the river behind your back. And however, even if they go into this area here, the problem is that the retreat routes are currently is not safe, to put it in another way. So these are the roads that is currently the main roads that the Ukrainians can use. And of course, you can actually use some of these country roads if you choose to, but these are muddy. These are not paved road, so it's going to be, if it's muddy, especially you use armored vehicles with track, you're going to spoil the entire dirt road and makes it impossible for the wheeled vehicles to move. So the Russian forces is now attacking Khromove, and this distance here is ridiculously close. This is like less than a kilometer. So the Russians are likely to push in this direction as well to take the road, and we'll probably see the capture of this road here within the next 24 to 48 hours. And with the front line here so close as well, with the Russian pushing, and this is even closer. The road here is, this is like maybe put it this way, it's like it's like around 200 meters. So this is basically within rifle range, which means this road here is already unusable, and they are very close in range to capture the other road, the highway here. They're probably going to capture this soon. And there is also attack in this direction. They're probably going to flank in this way. There's some terrible arrow. They're probably going to flank in this way, as they tied out the Ukrainian forces around this area. They are likely to go and flank on the western part of this outskirt of Bakhmut to control the road. And then there is also this fight on the western part of Ivanivske to head back on the road to cancel it. This one is not yet happened. Yes, just yet. This one is not yet happened, but they are also not very far away. And this is probably the most vital area here that the Ukrainians must hold. And the Ukrainians do know they are definitely sending reinforcement, trying to hold this road, to hold Ivanivske, and to keep the retreat route open for the Ukrainian forces. And this road is unusable, so they have to take this road. They have to go by this road and quickly withdraw. Like I said a few days ago, it's time to withdraw, and they are still wasting time. So the window is closing really, really fast. The logistic of the Wagner group has catch up, and now they are making the push. So we're gonna see very quick advances, and you can be sure the Ukrainians aren't very entrenched in any of this position. They are definitely not very heavily entrenched, because this is the rear, and to spend time entrenching themselves here is just waiting to die, and they are not going to hold a position anyway. So things are looking tremendously bad, especially with the rumors coming out from Joker DPR, the hacker group. This is a tremendously bad sign for the Ukrainian side. So anyway, this is the quick update over at the Bakhmut front, or the siege of Bakhmut. The encirclement is almost there now. Yeah, this is gone. So Ukraine, time to withdraw from this area before the Russians take this area. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you are pro-Ukrainian, pray for the soldiers that are trapped within this area, within Bakhmut city. Especially, many of them are just territorial defense. They are not the well-trained troops. They are just civilians, being mobilized to defend their homeland. Pray that they can actually withdraw safely, or if they are unable to, they will not die and actually just be captured as POWs. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next update.